What's up, guys? So check it out. She's almost ready. You'll notice it's kind of stockish looking, like the exhaust. And the reason for that is I don't want to actually do a lot to it. I want to leave it kind of as it is and just prove that you can get a lot of good practice in without spending a bunch of money. You know, I have spent a little bit, but I haven't spent it on the normal things like, you know, an exhaust. It's $400 or $500, whatever it is. And this is based on the advice of some buddies of mine. Just get out and ride it. You know, this is a training bike for me. This is not something I want to go race. This is something I just want to get out, have cheap fun, practice, you know, body position, practice foot position, hand position, you know, all these little things that you, at 100 and sort of 20, 30 mile an hour, you know, entry speeds of a ZX10 you may not get to. So anyway, KTM RC390, 2017, picked it up salvage title. Not much money, a little over $3 grand, because it's got 192 miles on it, 1,000 miles. I got all the suspension stuff I need. It's going to use the stock front valving. I'm just going to put springs in. I did get preload adjusters for the front from Taiga Motorsports, or Formula 390. They're Taiga parts, but Formula 390 supplied them to me. I also got their R6 shock conversion kit, which is kind of neat. It's just a 99 to 02 R6 shock that you got preload adjusters and some collars and some other things. It basically goes in the back. Obviously, it's not there now. That's the stock one. I'm also working with a company about doing a 415 chain swap. Now, I know that's something like you don't need that to go practice, but it was something that worked out. Kind of, I was talking to them, they were talking to me, and we kind of came to this thing. Hey, let's try this out. You got 2017, you know, let's just go ahead and, since I'm doing it, why don't you see if it works too. So that's for the future. We'll see how it works. So far, I got the first prototype front sprocket in, and the fitment was exactly the same as stock, which is fantastic for a shop to be able to duplicate something that a major manufacturer can do. We're going to tweak it a little bit. We're going to get back in there and see if we can make it really good. And then we're going to put a aluminum 415 rear sprocket on. And then I'm going to get a chain. We're going to wrap it up and be done with it. 415, the reason why you would do something like that is because it takes a massive amount of rotational weight out, but it also means that you don't run an O-ring chain. And that is a friction point. Those little O-rings in there, as they turn and go around the sprockets, they actually have friction. And that's something where if you're trying to run fast on these little bikes, you know, you need to get rid of any little bit of friction you can get. Well, that's like half a horsepower at least, you know, if you get rid of that friction point. So it's kind of one of those things where it's pretty interesting. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it and see what happens. You can see it doesn't have a seat on it. It's got a stock seat. That's just for me to sit on it for now. I'm going to put a race seat on. I'm going to put a front fairing on. We're going to put a KTM, you know, sort of double bubble cup screen on it. It's going to be pretty neat. So anyway, there it is. Hopefully it's going to be done here pretty soon. I can run it at Jennings in October. Maybe. We'll see. So anyway, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, tell me what you think. And hopefully we'll get this guy out there and on the track as soon as possible. Laters.